Welcome to our 1.20 Let's Play world set in the beautiful Cherry Grove. I absolutely love it here, everything is starting to look so good together, but let's take a look at our project board to see what we're doing today. Okay, so we don't have mending for our elytra yet, so I think we really need some librarians to move in. And I want to make the biggest, grandest library ever. It's going to be kind of a mega build, definitely the biggest thing in Ruby Hollow. So then librarians of all different kinds can move in, but especially mending. First of all, we need to find a big spot in which to put it. We could either go over there somewhere or maybe over here. I think over here could be good. So what if this path continued around the side of the blacksmiths and then we came to a giant building here? Let's start by grabbing some dirt to terraform and then clearing and flattening some land, and hopefully we can visualize it. Okay, well, clearing out all of this gave us a lot of cherry wood, which is good because we'll be needing it. But before we start getting all of the other resources we need, I want to kind of make a platform. I've marked out this as a front and center block. I think we'll do a big kind of curved circle courtyard made out of stone brick, and then we'll also have the main building sitting on a platform of stone brick. So we'll start with 7 wide and then we'll start curving it back. Then this other side, we'll have to kind of go down it one further. Okay, so here we have the main front courtyard. Now we just need to fill it in and then think about the building. Okay, courtyard's done, and I also outlined some of the building. So this is kind of the entrance. We'll make this like a nice design, but for now it is stone brick. Then this is kind of the entrance room, and we will have a hallway coming off either side. It's not actually going to be that big in the middle, and then this is one of the side rooms, and we have the same thing on the other side, although it's not quite symmetrical because we have this little area here. And this will kind of be part of the courtyard, but it'll also be kind of a tunnel with a bridge going over the top. And then we have a back room here and the identical room to the one over on that side. So that is the layout. We just can't do much more on it until we gather materials. This whole area, the courtyard under the tunnel, is going to be, I think, polished diorite. Or smooth diorite, this thing. Polished. So I want to start with getting some of that and topping up our stone supply. So I'm going to get some torches and then go in our mining hole and just do some good old mining. Not for diamonds for once, but for stone and diorite. Or actually, I might dig out a hole elsewhere because I have an idea for what we can use it for later. So we'll go somewhere over here past the farmland and dig things out. We actually didn't get any diorite from that, so I went over to the strip mine and found a lot of it. We have our polished diorite in, and we have heaps left as well. So I think we'll use this for some of the walls along with calcite. But next, let's collect all the other building blocks we need. Maybe starting with wood, we need lots of cherry, dark oak, and jungle. Do I have a boat? Yes, I do. Okay, we're gonna head off to the jungle. Do some deforesting. Yay, deforesting. I mean, what? And here we are. We may as well get vines while we're here. I'm sure they'll be useful. And we're also right next to, you can kind of see it there, the dark oak forest. So we might as well get dark oak trees as well. But first of all, jungle. Now we have all of the jungle, dark oak, and the cherry wood. And I've been trying to collect a little more of the smaller bits and pieces. So we've got some lanterns. Some of the windows are going to be a gradient, but we're going to need green dye. And we have 2 cactus, so I was thinking of setting up a temporary little farm. I've actually never made a cactus farm before, but I think I know how they work. So we've got, oh, it would have been helpful if we brought sand with us. We'll go grab that real quick. I think we just need like 4 pieces. Let's see if we can work this out. So the sand needs to be floating, which it will not do. So we'll put down regular blocks. And then we need a fence post like here. And we'll remove these and then dig out around all of these blocks. Then we need a collection system, so we could have a hopper here, water in the opposite corner, and a chest. So we've just got 3 cacti to start with, but they should grow and then break because of the fence. Then they'll fall into the water and end up in the chest. Yes, it works. Yay, okay, this is like the easiest auto farm ever. Probably because I don't need redstone. But while we wait for that to grow, we'll keep collecting all the little bits and pieces that we need, such as purpur. I think what we'll actually do with the hole we dug out earlier is grow some of this in it. So we've got this hole right here. At some point, we'll make that cute and turn it into a purpur farm. And then we can remove this because it's a little ugly. But for now, we will get the flowers and replant. Okay, well, this isn't working. But like I said, first cactus farm. We just gotta add some more fences. And easy. So we'll pop this last one in and just let it go. So with purpur required and green dye in production, the last thing we need is more white blocks. I'm thinking calcite and quartz, and I'm hoping we can avoid the nether, because it's the nether and I hate it. So let's see how much quartz we can get out of this nether quartz ore. We have fortune 3, so hopefully it'll be a good amount. Why does this sound so good though? And hopefully it's just as satisfying breaking it. Yes, it is. It is such a good sound. They gave us 3 stacks, but we've got a bunch more, so that should be okay. And lastly, calcite. I'm not looking forward to this one. It's going to be such a trip because the stony peaks are so far away. And I don't even know if they have calcite. But a couple of amethyst geodes will probably not be enough this time. So we really need to find a big vein of it in the stony peak. Sorry cows, I need food. And with enough food acquired, let's head out on this calcite expedition. I think the fastest way will be through our tunnel. Oh, hello, I forgot about you. Please do not shoot me. I have no idea what we're going to do with him. Eventually, we made it to these beautiful, huge stony peaks with a lot of calcite. So I got to work collecting as much as I could. We are back and we are finally at the building stage. I'm so excited, we have so much stuff. But let's start with some of these cherry logs. And I think we'll start with something kind of easy, which is each identical tower on these ends. So we can hopefully do one and then we'll know how to do the other. But I'm going to start by just going up quite high with this cherry wood and on each corner. Oh, also, we really have to stop flying down from high places. Our elytra is definitely going to break. We're getting desperate for mending, but of course, that is why we're building this. So we'll keep on task. And once we have the big frame in, I'm going to use a pretty classic building style that I use quite a lot, which is 1, 2, 3. So there's these little 3x3 holes that we can kind of repeat. And then we'll go 5 blocks up and across. Wait, I did that wrong. And these 3 wide holes are kind of the perfect size to make into little round archways. It's very easy but cute, so I'm going to go around repeating it. Okay, we've done both of these now, and I did go ahead and add a simple A-frame roof. There are some missing sections, but that's where it's going to intersect with the rest of the build. I am looking at some concept art for this for ideas, and I really like the idea of giant windowed hallways connecting the 2 end parts. So this area is going to mostly be glass, but we'll start by putting in some pillars. And this time, for a bit of difference, we're using a jungle. Then we'll make the frame for the rest of the roof and the last little sections before we're ready to fill everything in. Look at this, this is looking very cool. But we've got all the basic planning here done. We're definitely going to have a lot more little details like little towers and things coming off the top and the middle and just everywhere. But we've got our entrance planned with our hallways either side, and then they go off to these side rooms. And for the roofs, we'll do some very fun gradients. I'm very excited to use purpur for the first time. But let's do a little time lapse to the next part and get the roof and the walls in. And here we are, we have the outside, at least it's mostly done. There's just a couple of bits and bobs I would like in future for it. I really like these like redstone lights in these tiny windows, but I did not have enough of them, so we've got some normal glass windows over here. And we'll sort that out eventually. I'd also like some more of these dead bushes. Oops, I'm sorry. Sorry, plant. But overall, I think this Librarian's palace is looking absolutely beautiful. Let's just look around what we have so far though. So in the middle, we have this heart-shaped ruby for Ruby Hollow and our kind of grand entrance. I'm just realizing I never put flowers in these little pots. Ignore that, we will do it soon. Oh, and if you're wondering why we're in a chest plate, it's because my elytra broke. And our tools are nearly broken, so we definitely need to deal with that. But I'll probably merge some tools between episodes, but this is what we get when we come inside. And if we come through here, we have this big room at the end. I think this will be our main room for workstations. Maybe we can have them lined up all the way along here. But of course, we've got to clean up the ceiling, and the floor is all very subject to change as well. But let's come along this way and we come through a door, and then we are under this little bridge. At the front of this little section we have a fountain, and this is how it looks from the front. We've got this little upstairs balcony area too, but I'm gonna have to actually make stairs. In the meantime, before we've figured that out, we will use scaffolding to take a look. I really like this area though. I think it's so cute, little courtyard with a view out to the front. Through here we have a little room. I think I'll do a staircase or something to get down there. And under here there's a whole huge area. I really don't know what we're doing with this. Maybe it could be dormitories or sleeping quarters for the librarians. We will see. But then we've also got this final end room through here. And that is really all of our spaces to decorate. It's not that big on the inside, but I think what we will do is decorate this in the next episode. This episode's already been over 100 days and I'm ready to go clear out my shulker boxes and maybe fix my tools and do a little reset. But let me know what you think and if you have any ideas for the interior rooms. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one where we will decorate the inside and hopefully get some librarians. Bye bye!